if you are not masculine enough, acting masculine could take a toll on your life. You know why? Suppose you start acting masculine in one day, 24 hours, and the next day you had the habit of asking for money from your parents, anybody. You used to do so many feminine behaviors, and suddenly the everything changes. You have all the pressure on yourself because the masculine imperative is to provide, not get. Okay, so then suddenly a shift changes in your mind, and you are thinking, can I take the pressure? Will you be able to take the pressure? And it is hard to become masculine if your nature is feminine. I used to have too much of feminine nature because I grew up in a I was a good boy, as you must say. That I was a good boy, the guy with the side partition hair, this and that, all 100 yards of that stuff. But one thing I have realized is, when you become masculine, okay, it is hard, but it is worth it. It's like you run for 10 kilometers and you lose fat, so it is worth it. It is just like that. It is worth it. But if you start acting masculine in the starting, like so many guys do after reading this book, I would suggest you to go away for some time and then do that, because then you can take the pressure. If you suddenly do that and your environment is not suitable to your masculine behavior, it could take a toll on you. Let me give you one of my example is that, suppose you are a feminine boy, and accept it. If you're if you're feminine, there is nothing to worry about that. If you had a feminine past, okay, suppose you are feminine and you approach a girl, and then after that you read a red pill book, and then you became masculine. Your nature is not masculine. You are portraying an image, and you have to be conscious to put the image all the time. Are you realizing that? You have to be conscious. You need to always have in back of your mind that you have to act masculine. Okay, so when you do that, when you suddenly, for just a girl to attract her, you became masculine, then all sorts of fight starts to happen, because you are not masculine. You are acting masculine, and you could act for 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, but on the rainy day you come from home after exhausted, lost a deal, got betrayed by someone, your true nature will show up in the end. And after that day you will be in so much fighting with your other one or your loved one. You know why? And I'm not blaming her. Think about it in your perspective. You go to buy a house and he shows you a 6 bedroom house with all sorts of things: jacuzzi, swimming pool, helipad, everything. It is in a mountain, view is nice, and when you buy that house, there is nothing like that. Yeah, it could have 6 bedrooms, but there is no jacuzzi, there is no swimming pool. If it has swimming pool, it is lower quality, it doesn't have an helipad. Okay, so I would suggest you to be alone while you are transforming from feminine to masculine, so you could keep the frame. Okay, because in starting you can't keep up the frame, and you have to act before you become that person, or the masculine person that so many people says. It is hard, it is worth it, and you could do it. But don't try to act and don't show other people in the starting. You could do it in when it's become your second nature, you could do it. But in starting, I would suggest get away, because it will took a very hard toll on your life. It has took a heavy toll on my life because of that. Because just say you like a girl and you become masculine in the transition, and it's not what she signed up for, and your some of the habits is feminine, and then boom, the argument starts. Just you want to stay away from that. Even let's leave the girls part. Even if your parents, you start as acting too masculine suddenly, your father will say, what are you doing? Your mother will say, what are you doing? And you can't keep up the frame. So stop acting, Be away for a month. In a month, you could get up the frame if you are even remotely brain level intelligence. If your IQ is not 79, okay, you could do that. That's a Toji reference if you don't know about it. If your IQ is not that low, you could do that. And see you in the next video. That's it.